7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All power to the people. It's the Bro Listen Podcast. The Black Podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Cedric Owens, Brittany Brown, and Brian Jones, Anthony Robbins. Bruh, listen. Bruh Nation, what's good? Tank holding in a cough.
Goddamn, boy.
Also, I think I fucked that intro up, but we going to go with it now.
It is what it is.
I'm pretty sure it's fucked up. I don't even know if this is our correct intro music. We might be on the old intro music.
Oh, well.
My software ain't been acting right lately.
Oh, y'all fucked
But we
up.
back at it again. Bro Lation, what's good? Bro Listen Podcast, episode number 47. Live in your favorite podcast provider. Tank is drinking a 40-ounce bottle of Smirnoff Ice Green
They
Apple.
don't sell 40s
Man,
in Florida.
I
It's illegal.
guarantee it is the nastiest, just foolishness.
Smirnoff Ice?
Not
It's a
really.
wine
Smirnoff
cooler.
Ice is pretty good.
It
though.
looked like that stuff that you put the combs in at the barber
It
shop.
started off as being blue. If it turns green, it means
It's
you need
good.
to change it.
Kendra said it's good, so it's certified. But
It's a bitch drink, all right?
I can't.
But
mess-
it's good.
I don't like stuff that look funny. It's weird. It look funny. But we live on the Facebook, live on the YouTube. We appreciate you if you're joining us live. If you're not joining us live and you're listening to us on the podcast provider, we appreciate you most of all. And hopefully this ain't no glitched up podcast and it's running smooth. I hope. Tank, how you feel?
I'm all right, bro. Same shit, different day.
Tank, all right. Brittany, how you feel?
Feeling better than I did early this week, getting over a cold.
Brittany got some lovely African earrings on
You
today.
know, power to the people.
I'm
you know
feeling
what I'm
them.
saying?
In honor of Dr. Umar.
No, not in honor of Dr. Umar.
Goddamn
Definitely
right.
not
He
Dr.
representing.
And no, in honor of
Is that
Africa.
a you on now?
No, it's Africa.
Oh,
No,
I
you
thought
No,
know.
it
it
was
ain't
Umar.
definitely. Nah,
Hey.
fuck that nigga.
Umar.
Fuck that nigga. How about that?
And we got a special guest again. And, this guy, he is a good friend of the shows. Watch all the time. He also talk to us all the time off air. And he's been in the gantry a few times. Got Brian Jones, a.k.a. B. What's up, Brian?
Man, not much. I'm doing all right today.
Also, y'all might know him. He's a professional troll on News for Jack. So if there's an article,
I'm trying to tell them. Y'all know them niggas don't be real on there.
They don't be real.
They don't be
Tank
real.
say we trolling with Russian robots.
Yes, them
Twitter
fucking
finger
robots. They're not real people.
Wow,
man.
they spies. We
Oh,
got the Russian spies
Yeah,
again,
they
huh?
just
Yeah.
say whatever to piss you off, and niggas take
It
the
work.
bait. Niggas take the bait.
I
like
say
a
whatever to
motherfucker.
piss off bag of people on there. For sure. For sure. I tell you what, the Jesse Smollett comments was lit this week.
Smell it. No, literally smell it.
Tank, you was right.
What?
The nigga was a liar.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, did you see the latest now? All of a sudden, all of a
Oh,
sudden,
Brian,
he
you one of these
stuff now.
allegedly niggas?
No, because they done found out the dudes went to the grand jury and said he ain't paid them.
Yeah, but no.
Come on.
He said he didn't pay him, but he said that he was offered something else.
What is it? Nigga,
a
come
training program or something. They're a personal trainer.
on. Huh, man.
So he offered him something else. He still offered him
The
something.
nigga, wait.
Wait,
If y'all
say
niggas,
what?
if you jump me, I'll let you. If you jump me and
I'll
beat
let
me
you
up,
train
I'll
me?
let you get this free personal training class. What this nigga really is, the gay Tupac.
Them niggas
No.
was running
No.
the dime on his ass. He said, "Look, we don't need no money from you, baby. Look, all
Yeah.
right, your ass is good enough.
At this
Just
point-
give us some training.
At this point, the way this story done went, I agree 100% with everything Tank said. He done been right
Yeah.
so far. Jesse was out there cruising
Them
for a
three
$5
niggas,
foot
them
long.
I
Them
said
three
he
niggas
was
woke
lying.
up out
I
the
said it made
bed.
No sense. But no, the latest thing is now he's he's admitting that he has a drug problem now. He's on a drug problem.
that's
now.
deflection.
Now that's what
You
it
gotta
is
take
now.
that L.
You know, you gonna take this L. That's what you're gonna do.
Well, that's our Jesse Smollett segment of the week. 'Cause
Good.
I'm sick
I'm
of
tired
that
of talking
nigga.
about him now.
You can see me on Facebook and Instagram locking them niggas up. I ain't playing no games with them.
They got 3 in 1 week. 3 in 1 week.
I gotta get them all. R. Kelly, Smollett, and fucking Robert Kraft.
Oh my God.
Robert Kraft got arrested for buying some pussy. Tank, how you feel about that?
He got arrested for getting happy endings after massage.
That's buying
Is
pussy.
that what it was?
Yeah, he was at a massage
what
parlor. He gave an
I'm
extra $59 to get some pussy.
Didn't know, probably just to get.
It was
What?
$59. I read the whole thing.
Fuck that. He too rich to be buying cheap pussy. Hey, fly that bitch out.
It's the rush of it all.
out.
I mean,
it's the
I would
rush,
be.
though. It is
You ain't
definitely the
gonna
rush.
get arrested doing that. Fly out
He
to
probably was
your
already there, just there on the humbug.
And she was like,
And
you
he
want
was
sucky sucky? He was like,
might as
shit, how
well.
much?
I don't
59.
care how rich
exactly.
he is.
59.
If it's
Cash.
there, it's there.
Free Robert Kraft. He He ain't do shit. What he did wrong?
Well,
They try to spin it into a human trafficking thing, but
No, I think they were
that
already
massage parlor ain't no human
I think they
trafficking
were already
place.
investigating that massage parlor for human trafficking.
That's what
Just
they
that.
say to keep prostitution down.
Yeah.
If we legalize prostitution, it's going to reduce human
In
trafficking.
some places it actually is. I don't
So,
understand
man,
why it's
get
not
outta here.
globally. It used to be.
It'll ruin the pimp game.
One,
though.
I mean,
That's what
prostitution
that's
is one of
Tank
the
Grape.
oldest business out there.
Tank gripe is we can't do it because hoes need pimps. That's
no, you could legalize it, but then the pimp is gonna be the government. They're gonna get pimped by somebody because bitches are responsible.
almost the same
These
thing.
hoes that's out here selling pussy ain't
It's
responsible.
the same thing. You having a restaurant, you having food, you selling a restaurant, you still gonna need a waitress.
a waitress and
The
a
work
pimp ain't the
at
same thing.
yes, no, I'm
Brittany.
talking
All
about
I'm
the
saying
prostitutes
is-
will be the waitress, the restaurant will be the pimp. Same difference.
Hoes don't know no better. That's why they got pimps. They need pimps to keep them in line.
Well, I wish we was talking about that today on this episode. But we ain't about to go down
Next
that rabbit hole.
episode.
I see Tank them put on
Can't
the
have-
Mad Hatter hat.
Can't have these hoes running around all
letting Tank
rampant.
bring me, nah, bro.
Come
You
on
not-
back,
I'm
Ike.
not
Come
going
on
down
back,
that
Ike.
rabbit hole
Come
with
on.
y'all
Come on
niggas,
back.
man. Fuck that. Let's talk
Iceberg
about
Slim?
some black shit. Dr. Umar.
Oh, this nigga.
So everybody out there who don't know who Dr. Umar is, you probably shouldn't be listening to this show. But I'm just kidding.
Do your research.
Most niggas who listen to this show know who Dr. Umar is, but for those who don't, he's a very vocal, very big time, I guess, black activist within the woke community.
Pan-Africanism.
He's very Pan-African and all
He's
that.
the prince of
this nigga called
what he-
himself.
I'm just
How you
saying,
gonna
that's-
label?
he-
How you gonna call
he
your
deemed
own
himself
self?
the prince of
I'm the
Pan-Africanism.
prince of
That's what he said.
Pan-Africanism. Don't somebody got the crown, you nigga?
He was
What's up?
listening to T.I., man. He thought he was the king of the
All
South.
right.
Yeah, well,
He claimed to be Frederick Douglass' great nephew or something.
Some shit.
One
Oh,
of them
that-
bitches.
that-
Umar.
too.
But he say some cool stuff sometimes.
Some coon stuff?
Cool.
Oh, okay.
No. You think he say some cool stuff sometime. I ain't say that. But he say some cool stuff sometime. But anywho, while back, how many years ago that was? 5 years ago?
About 4, I think it was.
4 or 5 years
4 or
ago.
5 years ago.
He said he was going to open up a school that teaches Pan-Africanism and credit and all the stuff that we need,
Economics and
economics stuff like
Marcus
that.
Garveyism,
Right,
something
and the
like
true
that.
black history of race. So everybody got hype. But as time went on, Umar never opened his school.
By collecting funds.
But
See,
he
this
kept
what
collecting
happened.
the
Let me tell
money.
you. See what's happening with niggas.
Uh-oh.
This why when niggas say he's gonna do some niggas, like it's just gonna magically just appear, just like that. After a year of saying to do it, nigga was already like, "Well, where the school at, Umar? What is?" I'm like, "Nigga,
Well,
the nigga
well,
trying to open a fucking school.
well.
He not LeBron James.
That's true. He ain't got LeBron money.
He fundraising
But
to open the school.
But
LeBron
nevertheless,
also-
before we get all into it, this week he did announce that the school is about to be open.
About 2 weeks ago. but
He
got
made
a property.
He got a property. He made an infomercial of him walking through a building that looked like it was on abandoned buildings on History Channel.
right.
Crack house.
Right.
Yeah, he bought a trap.
Trap.
And he gonna turn the trap
trap.
into a school. So at this point, just like Tank said, the woke community is torn. Half the niggas is like, that's what's up, Umar. And the other half is like, this nigga a scam artist. He playing us. So how y'all feel about it? Brittany, you was about to go on a rant before I cut you off. How you feel about
Okay,
it?
so you first of all you compared it to LeBron James and him opening up the school. And he doesn't have the same financial backing as LeBron James. Number one, LeBron did not use all of his money to open up the school, and I'm a big LeBron James advocate. So he did enlist the help of the state in order to get his school up and popping.
State ain't gonna help Umar.
I know, I
Hell
understand
nah.
that, but
At
I'm just saying,
Nor
you're
do
making,
Umar
you're making
want
the
the state to
comparison.
help.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
he doesn't want the state help, and I get that. So you're making
It's a big
comparison.
difference.
My thing is that he went on these different tours for a long time, these churches, which if he doesn't believe in the whole religion thing, so I thought, why would you be enlisting the money from the church, something that you don't agree with? But that's another topic. You had these different speaking engagements, all this other stuff to raise money. Yet, how much of that money was you actually pocketing in your own pocket versus how much money was you actually putting against to this school fund? Is what I'm saying.
How much do we know?
Then on top of that, you showed us 23 minute or more infomercial of everything that you're doing. You're gonna have all this other good stuff, and I appreciate that. But if I'm an investor and I got $1 million to give you, last thing I want to see is a video of you talking for 23 minutes about what you're trying to do. I want to see a plan. I want to see renderings of. I want to see renderings, stuff like that. You spent
I'm with
4
Tank
years
now.
gathering this money.
What y'all
No,
think this nigga is,
you
man?
spent 4 years
They
gathering
want
this
from
money.
this
You
man.
spent 4 years gathering this
want from
money.
him?
You spent 4 years gathering this money. Yes, you secured the property, and I appreciate that. But you should have went the extra step extra step
Well, can I just say
and
this?
showed me plans
Can I just say this?
versus telling me everything you're gonna have.
Well, this is the
because a
thing.
lot of the stuff don't make sense. He's gonna spend another 4 to 10 years trying to get everything to what he wants. By that time, a whole nother generation of kids will have graduated.
Now, when you saying
you're still not helping
when
them.
you're saying you want to, what plan he talking? Because on the video, he went into detail about the programs that he's going to have. The different types of programs that he wants to have. I don't think he's going to go into in that video about all of the behind the scenes financial stuff. That's
I wasn't
for
talking about the
contact
financial
information.
stuff. I'm talking about you
What?
spoke about
What you want
at
from
the
the
Marcus
man?
Garvey Frederick Douglass Institute. We're going to do this and we're going to grow this.
It's a promotional video.
But you've been saying
Niggas
that
keep
for
calling
4
it an
years.
infomercial, though. That shit funny as fuck to me.
But you've been already saying that for 4
Set
years.
it and forget it.
Right.
The man's
We
still
know-
working. You know what
Well,
he's working
we
against?
already no.
Let
At
me
the
just
end of the
say
day,
what Umar's working against.
all
Umar's
he
working
could've
against a lot. He working
he could have
against
did an OxyClean commercial that
Wait.
would have been better than that. I'm just
Umar
saying.
is working
love
against.
OxyClean.
He's not only working against the crackers and whatever, and the shit that he say. That's why I said he's.
I
not
understand
He's
that.
not only working against them. He's
What
working
I'm
against
saying is
also
that
his own
you
people.
could have showed me an
Like you.
architectural rendering.
What you mean?
I don't give a damn
What
about
about the
fucking-
building?
I don't give a fuck about the building.
Wait a minute now.
You showed me.
You want to see the
Wait a
design
minute.
of the building?
I
on
want to
paper?
see. I want
with
to see
Tank
the
now.
design
Hold up,
so I
Brittany.
can invest in.
Hold up,
Why
Brittany.
would you show
It's
me?
an
a-
investment video. It's just a video.
Yes, it is. Because at the end of the day, he was still begging for more money.
I mean, that nigga
Yes.
need more money.
That's the end of
It
the day.
is, but it's
So
just a video
I already
telling
know
what-
you've been talking thus far about what you're trying to do for the last 4 years
Everybody
to be
wants
able to
something.
secure this
Everybody
property,
wants
to
something.
be
I
able
know.
to secure
I wouldn't
these
take
2
though.
buildings.
But wait.
I get that. No. But what I'm saying is that,
Jesus.
and in them 4 years, you have not had anybody to actually draw up some actual tangible plans that I can see. Not you
How do you
speaking.
know that?
The nigga got
You
the
could have
building.
showed it in the fucking 700-hour million video
Call
that
him-
you just
call him and see what he
recorded.
got. I was-
Fuck
I
him.
wanna know, call him and see what he got.
What tangible? I would take though. What tangible plans could he
You
possibly
could
have
have
to
showed
show?
us. You could
You
have
want
showed
a drawing
renderings.
of the
But wait.
No,
building.
I want you could have
What
showed
the
us
niggas
our
want?
rent.
What'd you
Okay,
say,
so
Brian?
Pull your dick out, Umar.
No, I actually that part does make sense because like before they do a stadium deal, like let's say like the Jaguar Stadium or something else, they'll show you a rendering of what it's going to look like when it's finished versus what it looks now.
You talking about when they're building the building?
Yeah, when
he's
they're
not
building
building the building. He
No,
bought the
he-
building.
he-
Brian, right?
he still has
Because
to
even
he
they
still
wasn't
remodel
building the
the
stadium
building.
when they showed the new scoreboards. They
Right.
just showed you the new
you a
scoreboard.
rendering. So he could show you a rendering of how
Give
the
me
classrooms
something
gonna look.
to give me something to
Christ.
invest
Well, y'all
more
ask
in
a lot
because
for
these
me.
people have been giving you money based off your word. So all you did was show me 2 abandoned buildings and a fucking gym and a big ass open lot that wasn't even mowed.
What I can say-
and saying the same shit you've been
But wait,
saying for
okay.
I don't
4
like
years.
You don't like
Show
Umar?
me-
Wait,
show me
Brian. Why
some
you don't like
visuals.
Umar? Why you don't like Umar?
I don't like Umar because a lot of things he preach, he too standoffish.
Facts.
It's like when any other
Facts.
black person on his level or caliber kind of even questions him a little bit about what he's doing,
Call him a
even for
coon.
more information,
Coon
he goes
like things.
all full
Yeah,
off.
he called him a
burns,
coon.
and
That's
he burns
true.
bridges.
Every
He
time
go-
Umar get in an argument with a black person that's like on the same intellectual level as him
Or
if he-
above.
if he disagree with him, he call him a coon. I can think of 4 or 5 videos I've seen.
Yeah.
And he goes slap off. For
Because-
you to be trying to do stuff, you need to work with others in the community. You can't just start chopping people off.
Exactly.
And especially if you're going to try to build that school and grow it, you're going to need other people. You can't do it all by yourself.
My thing is, I don't want to. I don't want to get
ego
into the
stroking.
realm of what I think is going on online and with Umar in general on the whole situation is, which is so much backlash against the shit. It'll make you not want to do it. But I don't see too many other cats besides LeBron James and some of these other NBA players opening schools or doing any kind of charitable things for the community at all. Kaepernick, LeBron, Umar. Name another one. That's off the top of your
it's
head.
a
I'm pretty
couple.
sure it's plenty more.
Nelly.
But I'm saying off the top of your head, it ain't really a lot like that.
Well, not in the United States.
Diddy
Yeah.
got a couple of schools.
But I live in the USA, B. So,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
'Cause I
So
know-
that's, you know.
Because Lil Jon opened 2 schools in Ghana.
Lil
but
Jon
not
got
Yeah.
a couple of schools.
Yeah, in Africa. Good for them Google Boggers. I don't stay there. What you gonna do for the niggas in Compton?
I like
Lil
I-
Jon from Atlanta.
You in Duval.
I don't see what the problem is with the building that Umar got. The niggas was talking about, look at this old
I don't
ragged.
have an
I'm
issue-
like, it's a bit. He bought a building.
Well, that's slave
right?
shit, boy.
I don't
He
have
bought
an
he
issue
bought
with
a, he
the
bought
building.
he bought a building, right? It got a gym. It got all the aspects that you need to build a good school with some more backing. So all he asking for is more backing to get this shit
No,
right.
I don't have an
What's
issue.
wrong with
I
that?
don't have an issue with the building. I don't have an issue with him purchasing the land.
You want him to have all this shit
No,
together.
no. What I have an issue with is that yes, you got this, and I appreciate you. That could have been an email or something. I don't know. You secured this building, these buildings. Okay, you secured that and the land. I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with is that you're still spewing the same rhetoric that you've been doing for the past 4 years, and you have nothing else more to show me.
How many niggas
he's
that
still
got a
trying to
problem?
get it.
Wait,
so
wait,
that
wait.
you
trying
can
to get
develop.
it.
How
Why
many
would I still
niggas-
give you money though? So
how
you already
many-
got my money for the
He ain't got
building.
enough.
No, wait, that's
He
my
ain't got
point.
enough.
Okay, stop right
But
there.
I need to give you
Stop
more
right
money.
there.
Show me
Stop
what
right
I'm
there.
investing in.
Stop right there. That's my point. How many niggas that's complaining about Umar actually invested with Umar?
Because he didn't get the goal that he wanted.
Right. He didn't even get the amount of money he wanted.
That's why he's still
not-
asking for
He
money.
had to reach into his own damn pocket.
But
from
wait,
the
though.
speaking
But
engagements
wait,
that he be
everybody
doing.
complaining.
Raping the damn black community.
But
for
wait,
that
everybody,
money.
he ain't raping them because ain't nobody giving the money.
No,
First
his
of all,
money he pocketed in his own damn pocket.
I looked up this nigga thing when he be doing these speaking engagements and shit. The tickets is like $20. This nigga ain't charging no outrageous prices for
I'm
when
not
he
saying
goes.
he is.
I ain't got, and it ain't like if you a hustler, you a hustler.
Right.
You selling
That nigga a
shit
hustler.
or whatever, and the people ain't getting nothing back out. He a whole hustling ass nigga.
He a hustler now.
But-
we all agree he a hustling ass nigga. But he
the
gives something
reason why
back.
he's still asking for the money is because he ain't hit the goal.
I don't have an it. Okay, so I guess we're missing my point. I don't have an issue with him asking for the money. What I have an issue is
Still
that,
asking for money.
What I have an issue is that you got money for the building. Yes, granted, great. However, for me to give you more of my money, you're still telling me the same shit you told me 4
He
years ago.
barely had enough to buy the building.
But you're
Because he's
still
still
telling me the
trying to
same
get to
shit
the
you told
goal.
me
He
4
ain't
years
reached his
ago.
goal.
So
He's still trying
show
to
me
get to the
some.
goal.
I need to see
He
some other
showed-
stuff.
that's
I
why
need
he
to see
showed you
some
the school.
forward.
What'd you
I
say,
need to see
Brian?
forward progression, and I don't see anything.
What'd you say, bro?
I have a problem with that. Only for the slight problem is he should have did a goal adjustment. It's like once he started the process and he saw that he wasn't
Educated
gonna
business nigga.
once he saw that he wasn't gonna reach his goal, he should have did a smaller scale of what he was gonna do, like a template. All right, instead of me getting this grand school, I got a smaller school and we're already built. So now you can come in and see this is how it's actually working in the community, and then he would have got the investors.
This generation different. I could just imagine when the Nation of Islam was starting and getting shit, they didn't have none of that shit together. All of this business.
The
They were
difference,
just
though,
young
but wait,
niggas
though.
got
But it's the way-
together,
but
and
you
the community
progress.
supported them.
The difference is back when the Nation of Islam started, black people as a whole were tighter, more
Exactly.
knit, and they actually would donate to a cause. I want to flip this into something else, because Umar hustler, regardless
Yeah.
if he got good or bad intentions in this. I hope
I don't
school
say he
open
got
up or
bad
whatever.
intentions,
But let's flip
but-
this into what Killer Mike and DJ Envy was debating on the other week on Breakfast Club on should black kids go to private or public school, because this would be a private school.
Right, that
Or
you have to
whatever,
pay
right?
for.
That you have to pay tuition to. But they would teach pro-black things. But
Not an issue
Killer
with that.
Mike was saying, no, send them to the black school in your city and keep that school black and let them learn using the social programs and the social money that we already put in. So wait, how y'all feel about it? I'm starting with Brian since you the guest. Brian, how you feel about it? Which one, public or private?
I like the public idea. I do. For the thing was with Envy, because Envy sent this kid to private school, but if he would have actually invested in the public school, he could have built them resources up. And that's the thing. It's the same thing with the black community. It's like when people move out. Like the reason why the black community doesn't grow is because as soon as people get successful, they move out. They don't put money back into the community.
True.
And that's why like schools in the black neighborhood are doing poorly, because when the people get money, they don't look back. They don't invest back.
I agree.
I
I think
agree.
the public school. I think the public school route is the way to go too, because the whole private school thing in general, private schools are limited. Period. In my opinion, no matter what private school it is, they're gonna limit their intake. They're gonna limit the amount of people that can go there or whatever. And public schools are way bigger and more vast or whatever. Plus, regardless if you go to private school or not, your tax money's still going into that public school
Absolutely.
or whatever. And the majority of the community attends that public school. So why not force the public schools to put the curriculums in that we want instead of vice versa? Look at it in Texas. They done took out that slaves were slaves in some of the books.
They wanted to come.
Now we wanted to come here. We volunteered to help.
Right.
They put that in there. Or the Confederacy left because of state rights. But they demanded that curriculum and voted for lawmakers to change it. So I'm all with Killer Mike. The public school thing is way better than me. Like in Jacksonville, we got Reebok, we got Reigns, prestigious black schools, but they don't have the prestige that they used to have back in the 60s and 70s. Because like what Brian said, we moved out.
What's Stanford?
I think Rain still has
Stanford?
some.
That's college prep.
Yeah, that's college.
Stanton.
Oh, Stanton.
Stanton.
That's
that's
college prep.
prep.
It used to be a black school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now this is the thing.
I
When
went there for 2
segregation
years.
was around in Jacksonville, you had 4 black schools. You had Rains, Reebok,
Nope.
Stanton.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
Oh no,
Reebok.
wait, not Reebok.
Reebok wasn't.
Rains, Stanton,
Gilbert.
Gilbert, and there was one
Yeah.
more or whatever.
I think it was Jackson.
Butler, but
Okay, yeah.
No, Jackson was still segregated.
yeah,
Got it.
Butler. That was the other one. So you had black high schools, but when this going back to your thing, cuz when they integrated or
Yep.
whatever, they was like, well, that's the end of that.
I like private. Fuck that public shit. Even Killer Mike said he gonna send his kids the motherfucking private or whatever because DJ Envy, yeah. Well, you said Brian hit the school that he wanted. The public school don't have the resources or whatever. And if he would have been the best, well, he ain't been the best. Now he has kids. Maybe he can invest while his kids is at private school, but the resources ain't there that he sees fit to raise, but that he wants his kid to learn at the public school. So maybe he can, because it ain't gonna. He got to invest in it first. It ain't gonna magically appear. So I think it's a lot of advantages to being in the private school.
My thing about black,
It's a lot of it.
My thing about
Private
charter
school.
schools and private schools. Another thing too, when you send your kid to a private school, like you need to make sure it's a black owner. Like if you send your in Jacksonville, if you send your kids to Bowles might be the best school in Jacksonville, but you know where that money going.
Absolutely.
You know who own Bowles, so that's my thing. Like, so if you're gonna pull them out of your black neighborhood public
It all
school,
depends, because if the public school in the neighborhood is bullshit or whatever, why not send them to the private?
but that's what
school?
Killer Mike
It's all-
saying. Why we not boosting that school up?
All right, but I can't do that and send them there too. I got to send them somewhere else first, and
gotta
maybe
work.
I'll invest.
Then if everybody keep doing that, then Umar just gonna be like, hey, I know where you can go.
See, I don't like.
I got
my own
something for you over
My
here.
opinion is that me personally, can't nobody teach me to be me, but somebody look like me. And I'm gonna keep saying that till the day I die. I've been saying that for a long time. I don't have an issue with either one, whichever's gonna afford my child the best education possible, but to also teach him about being himself. And I don't have an issue with what Dr. Umar is ultimately wanting to teach his kids. I wish school can open up even sooner. It's something I might try to send my son to. That I wasn't afforded the opportunity of somebody who went to both Stanton and went to Rains or whatever. It's just a matter of who's gonna help my child in his progression in the future to be ultimately the best black man he possibly can be and the most successful.
Well, that
black
sounds
man
like
possible.
Umar right now.
Yeah, well, you
That's
need to
the
send
school
your
of
kid to
Umar.
Pan Africa, Frederick
Like,
Douglass.
I don't have an
George
issue with
Washington
what
Carver
he's teaching.
University.
Like I
Why
don't,
it's coming.
because I wish I had that. I wish that African American history was not just an elective.
You ain't gonna get that from none
You
of
know-
these shit.
None of
like
that
that.
school.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Private, public,
Exactly.
none of these.
Nothing.
I have to
Any
teach my
school.
child to be a black man. I have to teach my child
Well, I
what,
don't
it,
want the
is,
schools-
what it
yeah.
is to feel
But
black
school ain't-
and
it's
love
school- it's
yourself.
school
I
about
don't want them
education.
I don't want them motherfucker teaching them that. 'Cause I don't know what
That,
the hell
and
they
on
might
top
be
of that,
teaching.
the fact that we develop science, that we develop math, and all the other
they
stuff.
ain't
Like
gonna
I
do
want to
that.
teach. I want my child to know that.
So you want your kid to go to internment camp that teaches them black superiority.
I don't have a problem with that because I feel like we are superior.
I want my kid to walk around throwing that shit in their face. Like, we did that. Nope. Don't
Nope.
give Henry Ford credit for that. That was George Washington Carver.
Thank
he
you.
did that shit.
You want to
Thank
teach
you.
your kids and then send them to the white schools and piss these white teachers off.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
My thing is,
Like the little nigga that's they got arrested. Y'all heard about that? He was like, fuck that Pledge of Allegiance.
yeah,
racist
Yeah.
got
shit
arrested, yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, they do
I don't
that.
know the whole story, but
They do that to the wrong parents. You do that to me, somebody getting punched. I'm coming up there. looking for
Yeah,
this.
ready to fight.
My kid get arrested for kneeling, and you motherfuckers, all right.
You know, I this might sound crazy. I really don't care if Anna learned any black history shit at school at all.
Are you
I feel
teaching?
like I'm 100%. I feel like that's on the undertaking of the parent
I
to
agree.
teach. I want Anna to go to school and learn reading, writing, and arithmetic. So when she get her ass out of school, she can go to college and learn reading, writing, and arithmetic. So they can give her a fake piece of paper that says she's better than somebody else, so she can get a good job.
that's the thing
Right.
that Umar was talking about real good. Umar talking about that the schools don't teach shit that you're gonna need later in life or whatever.
You know what you're not
You
gonna
know,
need
they
later in
don't.
life? But
They
wait,
don't.
though.
You're
This is my
right.
thing about Pan Africa, George Washington Carver, Larry Hamilton
They want you to be
University.
sharecroppers.
Right. You know what you're not gonna need later in life? the fact that you know that Nubians took over Egypt, or the fact that you know that like Hannibal was black. That might be cool subjects and stuff like that. That's not gonna help you get a $50,000 a year job.
So you don't think history?
I think it might.
Build
Not in the sense
self-value.
of self-value and knowing that you are somebody or you come from somebody. Because a lot of kids, because I used to work with kids, a lot of kids don't know themselves and don't even have confidence in
I think
themselves.
our
Absolutely.
history started with slavery and don't know that it's
Very true, but
Very
okay.
true.
So
It
say
predates
you
that.
Say you teach all that predated stuff, right? And you have pride in yourself. How does that help you get the job at Procter and Gamble?
self-confidence and self-value,
Goes-
self-worth.
But you
Goes
can,
a
but
long
self-
way.
It goes- it
you
does
can
go a
have
long
self-confidence
way.
Not even
and
needed-
self-value without those teachers too.
It could.
I didn't learn any of that shit in school, and I had it.
It can catapult you to a way where okay, I don't have to get a job at Procter and Gamble.
So
I
you
can make
really-
my
It
own.
does.
Do you-
Yeah,
I
it
can
does
make
give
my
a whole
own
different
because it
mindset.
gives you a whole different confidence.
What that could do is aid you in when you come back. So when you leave your community, that you know that you have something that my community looks like this, but my people weren't always like this. So it's my duty when I leave here to bring that back. Instead of now when people leave, they're like, deuces, fuck the community. I made it out. Y'all niggas can too.
Yeah.
And it's your fault why you didn't make it out.
It's a nigga
And
on,
my Facebook friend Jessica said that's why it should be taught in school. Absolutely.
it's a nigga on Facebook. He got tattoos all over his face and red hair. He got a fucking
That teaches his kids
got
how
an eye
to shooting the guns and all of that
the
other
nigga
stuff.
tatted up all
why
over
they
it.
why they
But
doing history
his
lessons,
kids
metaphysics
is
and
like
stuff?
6 and 7. They know
No.
metaphysics. They know all.
And they can do it. I put a
kinda-
gun
they-
together.
The teaching of the Pan-Africanism and all of that shit from a jit. That shit go a long way, or whatever.
But what made those
something-
kids smart? And I'm not trying to shit on
But man-
African history. I'm just trying to make a point. What made those kids smart? Because I know exactly the guy who you're talking about.
Oh, the
Are
parents.
those kids smart because they know metaphysics at 7 and 8 years old? Or are they smart because they know that Egyptians took over Sumeria?
That's smart because
They
of
know
all
the
of that.
truth.
All of that.
Yeah.
Because of everything.
But without
together.
but without the Egyptians took over Sumerian history and they knew metaphysics
I don't know,
alone,
man.
would they still be smart?
Yeah,
Because that's
that be
metaphysics.
smart, but you don't have. It's a certain swagger, a certain confidence that comes with
They
knowing.
go hand in
like
hand.
the movie that
And
Umar was in,
they're
Hidden
well-rounded.
Colors. That shit could change niggas' lives if you see it at a young age. If
Yeah.
I'd have seen that shit when I was
Yeah.
a jit, that Hidden Color nigga, that my whole path could have been changed.
I just don't trust. Okay, number one, I am a historian, so I like a lot of times niggas say stuff about history.
you think all you need is book smart?
No,
huh,
it
nigga?
ain't about book smarts.
one of
This
them
my,
niggas.
this my point. What? This my point.
Spit it out.
A lot of
Swallow
times
it.
I think niggas think vastly different. It's just like white people have a misconception of history, and so do black people.
Yeah.
The truth lies somewhere in the middle,
Absolutely.
right? And if you really become a historian, you really study history, you learn what's really good, what really happened.
Well, no
okay,
shit.
I don't trust white people to teach the correct history of black kids. I agree with y'all on that, but I also don't trust y'all niggas. Because I know niggas that'll be having people think that we Indians or Native Americans and we was over here sharecropping with
Abraham
But
Lincoln was
they'll-
black.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln
Right,
was
but
black.
those are the
Beethoven
ones that are,
was a
but those are
nigga.
the ones that are misinformed who don't take the time to do their research, who
Actually-
don't take the time to learn. They stay in like one
was black. One
arena.
drop.
It's a lot of.
Who won drop?
Abraham.
Abraham.
Yeah,
He was Mulligan.
Don't
Yeah,
you
he
tell
won
my
drop.
baby that
His mo-
Abraham
his
Lincoln was
mother
black.
was Mulligan.
Abraham-
Mulligan is
It's like five of them.
Abraham Lincoln mama was an old white bitch.
Oh,
You out your mind. She was an old white bitch. His wife was an old white bitch, and their son was a white dead bitch because he died. They fuck that shit.
well,
Back to a point I think we missed in the whole Killer Mike DJ Envy conversation. Back during his thing on Netflix, where he kind of hid the message with the stripper video of learning like trades and how he first went to trying to teach the young kids in school about trade. I think that's more beneficial than anything.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Now
It
that's
is.
what. Now I agree with this.
Okay.
Now this is what my point is. I do have black centerism and Pan Africanism and black pride. I got all that, and I'm cool with teaching the kids that. I teach Anna black pride shit all the time, but I would be. Let's teach them trade.
You need
Let's
to.
teach them fucking credit.
Yeah.
Let's teach them shit like that. That's what's gonna make them smart and advanced, and that's not colored. That's all I'm saying. Learning the trades and learning financial stability. It's not white or black. That's just human.
That also will help you with sustaining an actual community once you start building a community. So I mean that is important.
But I think the whole system is fucked up as it is, because just think like if I was in school and I didn't care about grades and I didn't care about none of that shit, and I knew the only thing waiting on me when I graduated was fucking McDonald's, I'd be selling dope. I'm dead serious. But if you told me I can come in and do this program and I ain't got to do no math or no reading, and by the time I graduate I can be a longshoreman making bread or emergency seaman making bread, then I'll probably do that shit. But a lot of kids, only thing they telling them is, you go to school, you go to college, you get money. They're not telling you all these other alternative routes that you can go, you know, when you graduate.
The reason I think that the Pan-African shit is so important, especially for project niggas and niggas growing up with less than poor, is because you got more than just books and trades and shit that you got to deal.
You good?
Go ahead. I ain't touching my mic, bro. It was how I feel
it was
about
off
touching
center. It was
my
off center. Your mic was off center.
Don't touch my whistle.
Where was I?
Fucked up your whole entire thought.
Yeah, because it's more shit to it than just the trades and all that. You also have to deal with the environment, with growing up in America and the constant stereotypes and shit that's always put into our head of this is what a nigga is, this is what a black person is, this is what we do, or this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing dope dealing, I'm seeing guns, I'm seeing violence. Most black men go to jail or some shit. Well, not most, but like 1 out of 5.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Stupid ass number.
It's ridiculous.
So when building that self-worth and self-value is also as important as learning the trades and shit, because you got to know that it's other outcomes, alternatives the way you could end up.
Okay, so give me a mix. Give me the teachings of the trades and stuff, and give me a class called White People Ain't Shit 101.
That's what I'm talking.
And then we good.
That's Umar. That's why I ain't give the nigga Umar no money, but I support you, my nigga.
Actually,
I ain't my money.
I was close to getting him some money, but
What?
then he got in an argument with. I'm trying to think of the other dude.
That- yeah.
the black
You talking about
financial-
the dude
that,
from
though.
you talking about the dude from TV1 that
Yeah,
show?
Yeah.
He got in an argument with him, and it
Hold
was
on.
more.
What's the nigga with no neck?
No,
The
not
one
that
that-
nigga.
the
He
one
arguing
that-
with
the one
the
who wear the
other
ass
nigga
guy.
on there was the Republican nigga. But go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, fuck them coon ass niggas. Now there was some coon ass nigga on that panel. I seen that shit.
So he got in an argument with him, and I was like,
Was that about interracial dating?
No, that was on. No, that was
Okay,
on,
then I ain't see it then.
No, it was
I like when
it's
Umar
another
be a
dude.
straight nigga. It shows
But they
because
always
everybody
have
got
him on
flaws.
his show. He
I
always
like
have him on his show.
Umar like
I
Umar like
that
to
he got
hit
his
your.
flaws
It's
out
the
there.
black financial dude, though. He
Yeah, I know
always
what you're
writing
talking
books.
about. I know
And
what
they
you're
got in an
talking about.
argument because he was asking them about like the school and the financial stuff, and then it was like, which were legit questions, and he just blowed up.
Like he always because
he
he
just
don't.
blowed up
when
and
he
started
gets
puffing his
caught,
chest.
Usually, snake oil salesmen get defensive when you be like, "This
Yeah.
just olive oil."
I don't
Yeah,
like
he was-
these. I don't like these polished ass niggas
Yeah.
that
but
never
no,
say
when
the
you
wrong
back him
thing.
into a corner
like
and he doesn't
Obama
even have he doesn't
and-
have an answer. If you back him into a corner when he doesn't have an answer or the answer
He's ready
is
to
the truth,
fight.
people don't right. He
He
be
do
ready
be
to
ready
fight
to
for all
fight.
you coons, all this
What,
other stuff.
what nigga is
But
out
he-
there right now that ain't got a fake facade up that you can that's gonna say some real shit
LeBron,
or whatever? I like LeBron.
I do too. I'm
Cap.
a big fan,
I
big
fuck
LeBron James fan.
Yeah,
LeBron
yeah,
and Cap, the only two.
Yeah, who else? You gonna say some real shit?
Umar.
Cool,
But see, my
hashtag
thing about
coon ass
Umar, though,
nigga.
Umar like to hitch his horse. He like to hitch his horse the wagons that he can't pull. Okay,
I like that
because you
analogy.
coming through, and
You
you
so country ass nigga.
hey, never boy, y'all better listen to a real nigga out here. But you coming through and you trying to put people on game or explaining them why we need Pan-Africanism and all this and why we should date within the
Okay,
black race,
what's up?
right? And then like
Fisting it.
they be
Fuck
like
that baloney.
they be like, yo, well, what about interracial dating? He be like, you better not come in my house with no white bitch,
Right.
And I just feel like that's a horse he shouldn't hitch his
Wait,
wagon
nah,
to,
he
man.
didn't say that. He say what I say or whatever. And like you can fuck with the white bitch, but when you marry one, I'm gonna look at your side eye.
Man, you know how
But
I feel
you
about
still
that.
don't-
That go back to my Hillary Clinton thing. You gotta be strategic or whatever. I'm not saying the way he feel ain't right or wrong. What I'm saying is you gotta know when to implement that. And the time ain't right for that. You gotta wait your time. That's my thing. Go to the nice massa house. Get in the house, bake his biscuits all day. And when he
ain't
go
with
to
none of
sleep, cut his motherfucking throat.
We
Whoa.
need both. We need both kind of niggas, whatever.
Because the niggas that just want to run in there with guns blazing, them the niggas
Hey,
that get shot.
But we need both though. You ain't gonna.
Those are Marines, though. Those
Yeah.
are frontline people.
You need
Marines
both.
are insane, crazy people.
So you gonna so you gonna need your King T'Challa's and your damn Killmongers, right?
I'm
You need-
Killmonger.
I think both of them had good points.
T'Challa ain't have no damn point.
I think
we gotta go back to this shit
I
again.
think he did both.
T'Challa can eat a dick.
Whoa.
What was T'Challa point? T'Challa point
Explain
was,
this shit, bro,
I'm the
man.
king of Wakanda, not the king of the niggas.
I think that both of their ideologies, you put them together, but you tame Killmonger and then you give T'Challa, like, make him say it with his chest a little bit more. I think it could have worked.
T'Challa,
But
bitch.
see, T'Challa ain't
No.
have no
Go ahead,
point.
Brian.
He
Killmonger
didn't have
wanted
no
to
point.
kill all
What was
white
his point,
people.
Brian?
He
Yeah.
didn't have no point. The point was that his lady and Killmonger both influenced him later on, and at the end he had a point, but in the beginning he was lost.
But you got to think about it. T'Challa was only practicing. He was only practicing what was instilled in him from his dad. Once he found out the truth, he was
That
like,
nigga
okay, we need to do more. However, we don't need to go the route that Killmonger was trying to do. Killmonger was trying to go out and just blow the whole spot up.
Fuck him. Killmonger was like, nigga,
But he
you
was
seen
trying
the
to
last
he was
200
trying to engage
years?
him in war. He was trying to do things in a more diplomatic way.
Diplomatics?
Exactly.
But in reality, freedom ain't free. Sometimes you gotta die for it.
You can't make no omelet without breaking no eggs.
True indeed.
Crack
He
them
was
cracker
trying to- He was trying to
shells.
break the whole goddamn train.
Let me tell y'all why I can't fuck with T'Challa. Okay, when
Best movie
his
ever.
cousin, his blood cousin Killmonger, first cousin
He
said
came in there on some
when he said-
real
but wait,
rah-rah shit, though.
when he
should
said
have calmed that shit down.
it's about 100 million black people out there right now that's
And
hurting and struggling.
but that was
can
fact.
show you some of this technology. And T'Challa said, "I am not the king of them, which is niggas. I am the king of Wakanda." Fuck you then, bro.
But it was the way.
I'm all the way with Killmonger.
But it was the way Killmonger came in that bit, though.
Bullshit.
It was the
That's
way Killmonger
bullshit.
came in that bit. Killmonger could have came in and they both could have been in one cohesive unit if he didn't come in that bitch like, fuck this shit, I'm finna blow up your spot, I'm bigger than you, I'm better than you, and I'm finna take your shit.
He said, "I want the throne."
Like,
But
it's the way he came in that bitch, though.
But it's the same thing with MJ.
It was a
Yeah,
tug of
it-
war.
But M'Baku said the same thing.
M'Baku said
This
the
what
same
niggas
thing when
do.
he came down from
M'Baku.
the mine.
This is what niggas
was
do with
the
Black
man.
Panther. We start talking about it like this shit real. This is what niggas
I
do.
mean, hold on.
See,
I
that's
was
why you
trying to go
can't
to
teach this
Wakanda.
shit
I was trying to go to
If
Wakanda.
Umar open a school, this shit gonna be a whole class.
Not gonna lie.
The same thing happened with the Matu. Wait a minute. Let's come back.
But he came during
came
the
down-
actual ritual though. He been
He
waiting
came
his
down
turn.
from the mountain and he said up straight. He said, "I don't like the way y'all run this shit." He said, "It's time for a new king."
Okay, since we gonna talk about this, brother, that was the stupidest shit. The whole Wakanda thing. Y'all got all the technology and all this shit, and this is the way y'all hand off y'all governance.
That's
or
king
whatever.
shit though.
I mean,
That's
some
the
things
silliest
Every
shit.
happening,
monarchy in the
It's
world
still-
right now, even with the new technologies that we have currently, still do dumb shit like that.
That's the silliest
Actually,
shit.
I
ever.
don't
monarchies
think
are
it was
dumb.
silly though.
No,
I
that's
think
not-
they would
You
still
think
kick
the-
them to their roots though.
whoever fight-
Tradition, you
whoever
still
win the
have to
fight-
have some level of tradition though.
wait a
You
minute.
still have to have some level
I
of
want you
tradition.
to think about
I'm
what
just
you're
No,
saying.
you don't.
What you saying?
Why not?
Can I say this? You saying
Why not?
whoever whoop who ass get to be king?
That's what he's
That's
saying.
the
I
tradition.
mean,
That's
I
what
feel
he
like
said.
I think that's fair versus hey, since
That's
you were
fair.
born
What
into
you
this
about to say,
shit,
Brian?
You was born into
Debo
this shit.
gonna be king.
It automatically come to you. I don't
Zeus
think
gonna be
that's
the
unfair.
motherfucking
I
king.
don't think that's unfair.
What you
though.
said,
It's a
nigga?
level of competition. It's a level of competition.
throne, nigga?
Versus it being passed down to you because you was born into that shit.
Just
Fight
think.
for your shit.
Trump will act right if a motherfucker put his hands on him.
But
Trump
facts,
would be doing that shit.
You think
Facts.
Obama listen,
Obama would have never been president.
Obama would whoop putting ass. He'd whoop ass.
Bill Clinton still be the president right now. Bill Clinton will be
Yeah.
putting niggas in a snake chokehold from the back. I was like, you better yield, bitch. Bitch, you better
Survival of the
yield.
fittest. I don't know.
I would Tank. Me and Tank had conversations about this before. I don't believe in any kind of monarchy. That shit's stupid. And you saying you need some sentiment or tradition. Let's go back to the school thing. So let's come full circle or whatever, right? Some of that shit dumb. And it gotta go. Like what you want? What kind of leadership you want? I don't believe in like ordained leadership. I don't believe in that shit. So what kind of leadership you want? Y'all niggas want a king?
I say all the time that the Constitution shit is the best shit these crackers
I agree.
ever.
I like democracy.
It's the-
I just
it's
don't
the best
think
shit crackers
I
ever
just don't
came
think
up
it's
with.
democratic
Constitution needs to be-
enough.
But they don't follow it.
They don't. The Constitution actually needs to be rewritten because it was written during the time that it applied then. It doesn't apply now.
Actually, I think
Lasted
if they
for
apply-
400
I
years
think
and with a
Because
couple
no,
tweaks.
yeah, but
It
couple
just needs
tweaks,
some
couple
tweaks.
ratifications and all that stuff.
But yeah,
absolutely.
like that shit, the
There's a
10
lot of things that need to be
Commandments.
ratified now.
They think it's the 10 Commandments until they want to break it. Like the shit Trump doing now, he not even following the Constitution.
Oh
My friend Jessica talking about some
But they're
Obama
all
got
for it.
hands.
They're clapping and shit like
Don't do
that.
him like that.
Obama got
hands.
hands.
Don't do him like that.
Man, that
Who said Obama got
My
hands?
friend Jessica, the Obama
Obama
got
ain't got no
hands.
damn hands. That's my nigga, but that nigga ain't never beat nobody's ass in his
That's
life.
our president.
Man, Obama smoked them long cigarettes, man. I think he got my jab on him.
That nigga say Obama smoked Virginia Slims, man.
Obama said
Michelle.
some bullshit recently. Matter of fact,
Hey, Michelle.
you heard what he said?
What did he say?
What did bullshit
What
Obama
he
said?
I mean, he can't get
women.
reelected again. Go ahead.
No, I just said. No, but it brought up a discussion. You was talking about if you really secure in your masculinity, whatever, you don't need 3 chains and 8 women twerking around you.
I mean,
or
he
whatever.
just sound like
Obama
an
said,
old
that's how we
ass
get the fuck out of
dude.
here.
That's a
He
quote.
just sound like an
Yeah, that's a
old ass
quote.
dude.
Where he said that
though.
from?
He was talking to he was up on some panel with Steph Curry or whatever. That's exactly what he said. You
All right, bro,
need-
nation. I know y'all know I've been a stern fighter of Obama this whole time. We 47 episodes in. I'm not really sure what the fuck happened, but I will research into this. If Obama said that and it's not out of context, I'm not fucking with Obama no more.
No, you can't not fuck with him just because
Nah,
of that.
that's
He just
cool
said
shit.
something- He just said something.
That's
silly.
cool
But
shit.
that's real shit, though.
Oh, you think Obama ain't no cool?
I don't think Obama cool, but I think that's
I
cool
think it's
shit.
cool.
But
But-
that's like, you can apply that to anything else. If you securing yourself, you don't have to show it off.
I agree with
It's
that.
about showing off.
But you talking about
me,
masculinity.
me like your 8 bitches around me shaking their ass ain't got nothing to do
That's
with my
just something I
insecurities.
want, right?
That's what
No,
I like.
But that's what I'm saying. But he's saying that if you're securing yourself, you don't need that to show that you're securing yourself.
I
Nisha
wanted
just
to show-
researched it, and she said in Washington Times, which is a newspaper I kind of trust, so I'm gonna have to go read
Hey
it.
man, if I want to be in a video, in the tip drill video with ass everywhere like
Hey.
this, sliding,
I agree.
That sound like fun.
Come on now, Brian.
That
He
just sound
basically
like
saying
fun.
the tip drill video was unnecessary.
No,
It should
Hey,
have
there
just
was-
been
hey, there
It
was a
should have just
pinnacle
been
point
Nelly and
in
Murphy. Look at that
hip-hop.
bitch.
No,
Hey,
You know
it was
what
a
it
pinnacle
mean
point
when
in hip hop
and you know
history,
what
by
he-
the way.
yeah, you know what he mean when he say you're not secure in your masculinity. He trying to call you a faggot.
Because
That's
you
what-
got
that's what
girls
that
around
mean.
you.
Yeah, because
So
you
you
trying
saying
to.
he intellectually trying me?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I'm whoop Obama ass. Is this him?
Don't do my president
Is
like
this
that.
your
Don't
president?
do my president
He
like
hit
that.
you with a cigarette.
He just sound like an
Yeah.
old school dude. Is what he sound like. Like
Old
something
school.
your mama, daddy, granddaddy.
That might be
might
true.
say.
Obama did when Obama first got elected. He said some dumb shit. For real, I was like, "Damn, you sound like an old white president." Like when he first got elected,
Well,
and then
that's
after about
how
2
he
years, he
governed.
was like, "You know what? Fuck all you niggas. I want the gays to get married, and I'm gonna give these niggas who smoke crack y'all free." So that type of shit. But like when he first got elected, he was like, "I believe marriage is between a man and a woman, and I believe this, that, and the other." And da, da, da. I was like, "This
He
nigga
was
ain't
trying to
really
be for the
progressive."
overall people. He was trying to be for the overall
Like Tank
people.
say, Obama feel like
facade.
one tide float all boats.
Ain't none of these motherfuckers
Jessica
real.
talk about some
It's
niggas
all
will
the
do
facade.
anything to see some ass twerking. Hey.
Damn right. I'm all for ass twerking. Ladies, don't y'all listen to the president. Twerk
love
that
the
ass.
damn
Where that big fine woman with some twerking, huh? They'll play
Hey,
that
that's
shit.
my shit now. Hold up.
That's your thing, man.
After show. After
Cardi
show.
B a nasty.
And he did.
Nasty motherfucker,
That's another show. That's another show.
God almighty.
Shit, I
That
remember
being
her
said,
folding.
Let's move on.
yeah, man, good luck, Umar, with that Pan-African school shit. How long? Okay, before we go to the next topic.
I got him 2 years.
Tank, how long you think? Brian said you say 2 years?
He got 2 years.
How
Before
long
we
you
open up?
how long you think for it open up?
Give 2. You say 2 years?
Yeah.
man.
He got the building. He better put some supplies in it. 5 classrooms.
Umar get a lot of hate, and he got all of that hustler shit, bad background. A lot of niggas don't trust him.
Let's be clear.
10
Niggas ain't
years.
never
10
trust him.
years.
They never
Brittany,
trust
what
Dr.
you think?
Umar.
I don't even trust my pops.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna be at least 5 to 10 years before he gets schooled off
Woo!
the ground. Because you gotta think about it. Everything in that 23-hour long video that he talked about that he wants to implement and do, he's going to need A, the money. Niggas don't trust him. And B, he's gonna have to actually put together a goddamn curriculum. He got too much
He ain't
shit
gotta do
going
that.
on.
That's easy. You can pull a curriculum
Fuck
offline.
that. Now everything he's trying to
Run
do,
a
and then
whole-
he has to
run- they
unteach.
have
A lot of people have to. He has to
They have-
unteach things, and people have to
if you,
unlearn.
if you Google Pan-African homeschool curriculum, it'll come up.
Jessica Graham said 10
Nah,
years.
fuck
10
that.
years.
Fuck
10 years.
that. No,
It's gonna take
he
him
made
almost
the
a
video.
whole
Yeah,
nother-
Well, once-
I'm with
once you
Brian.
make the video,
Once you
you
make the
on the
video,
clock.
you gotta
You
get that
on
shit
deck.
open. I'm with
You on
Brian.
It's gonna
deck.
take him another 5 to 10
Then
years
don't
to
make
do
the video.
everything
2
he's
years.
trying to do.
2
He-
years.
I'm right. He shouldn't have made
5
a
to
video.
10 years
He
to open up
shouldn't
a
have.
school and you got the goddamn building. You
Nah,
better get in
you
there
on
and
deck.
sweep that
The
floor.
building ain't.
Put them light shades up. You
No.
see the light that was dangling down behind him?
Everything that he
stated.
stated that he's going to do with this school in that video is going to take him about 10 years for
That
it
nigga
to
better-
do it and do it successfully.
I'm talking about it being open. He need to have some kids in there.
Oh, he got the building. It's open now. He can turn the lights on. Boom,
I'm
it's
talking
open.
about kids, a teacher. I don't care if it's 3 teachers and the
Lord
motherfucking
have
gym
mercy.
coach with a whistle.
Niggas gotta
He
remember
asking
too,
for
it's
volunteers.
maintenance too.
He
Yeah,
asking for
that shit gonna fall
teachers.
apart.
He's asking for all. It's like you got to go through the interview
He
process. all
ain't,
that.
he ain't asking for teachers because if
He
he
did in
asking,
the video. Did you
let me
hear
tell
it?
you something. He must be asking for teachers to work for free because
He
Umar
asked-
can't afford to pay no private
And
school
who's
teacher
gonna
rate.
sit there and teach these damn
Can't remember
badass
the private school
kids
teacher
for
rate.
almost 6 hours a day and not get paid?
I don't think badass.
Nisha, you'll look up how much a private school teacher
because
make
you gonna have
per
to
year.
pay him. You ain't
He's
paying,
willing to take the kids with behaviors. He already
but
said
you gonna have
that.
to pay. That shit ain't gonna be free.
Exactly.
Brian,
So it's gonna take
wait
about
a minute,
5 to 10
wait a minute,
years.
Brittany. This shit adding up now. Umar, you a con artist, nigga.
Yeah, I been said that.
Go on, get a school back.
Been said
Go
that.
on, get a school back. Because
Well,
wait. Let's say for this school, he need at least 40 teachers. 40
That's
teachers.
way too much. You don't
That's a
need
big
40
ass
teachers.
size school.
You
though.
don't even need 40
He
teachers.
need
Okay,
40.
20 teachers.
That's too much.
He got 2
You
fucking
can't teach a school
buildings.
without 20 teachers.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, no.
How many students is going to be for 20 teachers?
This shit supposed to be K through 12.
He also
K
gonna have. He
through
also gonna want to have
That's
small
what he said.
class
That's why I
sizes.
said he should have made this
Smaller
shit on a
class
small
sizes.
scale.
He's
Small
gonna do
class
stuff with.
size
He's gonna
need
do
more
stuff with
teachers.
40
technologies.
teachers too, but,
Small, all of that.
Okay. A private school teacher start off $36,000.
He only got
Y'all
the
do that math real
goddamn
quick.
building. He
20
couldn't even turn on the lights.
Even at 10 teachers,
That nigga
even
broken
with
that
just
building.
10 teachers at $36,000 a year, that's $360,000 a year. Just in teacher salaries
He's
alone.
currently looking for exterior designers right
This
now. One of my
nigga
friends
need-
just left his page.
This nigga need,
That's
this
one thing I'll never get. Up.
exterior
Black
designer.
man with a dream, my nigga.
Right.
The difference between Omar and y'all niggas, old fake ass pastors out there that be going to them little bullshit ass churches, getting that little
Bow,
money to that
bow.
old pimp ass preacher out there behind the pulpit. Omar, this nigga really believes and has a dream about the shit that he's talking about.
fake
He may be a
pastors-
hustler.
Right.
He may be a hustler, but he really does.
Most
want
con
this
artists do
shit.
believe in this shit. You're right.
Shit.
I didn't know how you
You
gonna get
think
past this teacher
TDJ's
problem.
on TDJ's pimping his ass off.
I agree with Tank. I think pastors are pimps.
Creflo dollar.
Creflo
Yes.
believe too.
Shit.
Creflo believe in this shit, but
He-
Creflo believe your ass better get him that
Yeah.
jet.
School, it's gonna
They
be a
all
minute
believe the
before he
same
open
way.
up this
Them
goddamn
niggas don't
school. He
believe
don't
that
have
shit.
the funding for it. It's gonna be a minute before he open up this
and that's
goddamn
why you don't burn
school.
bridges though.
Black man
Right.
with a
Back
dream,
to your
man.
point.
I support
Exactly.
you.
Exactly.
Y'all realize though, realistically, it's gonna cost over $1 million a year to run this school.
Yes.
That's he ain't gonna be
For
able to
K
do.
through
No.
12.
If no, especially trying to do it by himself.
Even if it's not K through 12. Let's say it's K through 5.
The-
or let's say it's 9 through 12.
the tuition is gonna be out the
you
ass.
need at least 10 teachers.
It's gonna be out the
10
ass for
teachers
tuition.
is running you 360.
Yeah, but
And them not even good teachers. Them entry level teachers that just came out of college.
If I was him,
in Delaware.
if I was him, I would have just focused on the middle school age, because that's right where they're impressionable and you can actually teach them. Versus going with elementary school, because that's too much baby.
But if you talk middle school, that's when you start developing and shit. You start smelling.
Umar can't do
yourself,
that
you
shit. He
start
say all these
hormones.
nigga babies important.
Umar by himself just out here trying to do something. All of these
He
celebrities.
should, but I do
reached out
agree.
to
He
all
should
the
start
celebrities.
somewhere
They ain't
and
wanna
then
help
go
him and
like
get
most
hands
schools
on.
do. But no.
LeBron should step in and help him.
All
LeBron
these
and
guys.
Cap.
LeBron got help from the state, so he gonna go like, listen, nigga, you gonna need to get backing from the state, the place that he don't want backing
But see, this is
from.
the problem. The stuff that Umar is trying to teach ain't no state. LeBron just got a school.
Exactly.
And good for him that he's doing the school.
But
there.
he has
this
help
school-
from the state.
I know,
That's
I know.
why his is taking off.
I know that. But the kind of school that Umar has, he needs the black
Tank,
community
right.
behind. He needs celebrity. That's why he went to the celebrities and everybody for the backing.
What's that mean?
Because he ain't gonna get.
But
no-
he can't show them shit.
No.
That's why they don't want to invest.
He can't show them.
He can't show
Wait,
them
hold that thought,
nothing.
Brittany. What you say,
He
Brittany?
can still go to the state because he gonna have to go through the accreditation process.
He ain't gonna be accredited.
No, he'll get accredited or whatever.
But
But,
when
he
you
ain't
do
gonna
the
get no
accredit-
money.
But you're gonna have to do certain classes. Like it's certain
Right.
curriculum that
To
you're
get
gonna
accredited, you have to
maintain.
teach what the state wants you to teach. That's
Yeah.
why I say it's
Exactly.
gonna be
But
unaccredited.
but
He
all
can
the
still
other
do
stuff
that
you can
bullshit
teach
with
extra
that.
credit.
It's been done before.
I want to go back to what Brittany just said. She said niggas don't want to invest because he don't got no plan. Niggas don't want to invest. Celebrity niggas don't want to invest with Umar because Umar is a damn fire starter. And
That
the shit
too,
he
but
says,
he also doesn't have
the
a-
shit
a
he
viable
said,
plan.
No, we don't
LeBron
know if
ain't-
he has a plan or not because he's not putting out his whole business plan over YouTube
But
and all
I
of
tell
that
you
shit.
what though, Ain't no LeBron James ain't gonna give no money to Umar as long as Umar is on TV talking about white people and black people can't fuck with each other.
He never said that. God damn it. He said he don't trust him.
We never.
And I'm with him.
We never.
LeBron ain't
That's the thing.
invested in
See,
LeBron
that's
ain't
the
invested
thing.
in that.
The shit that we need, niggas is too scared to touch.
Yeah,
We
they ain't
never
invested in
Niggas is
that.
too scared to touch the real
What's
shit.
up with the other topics?
What other topic?
Well, I guess it's
But you gotta look at it when like when LeBron first said he was gonna do his school. Even before LeBron started doing his school, what was the first thing he did? He went into the existing school system and said, "All right, we're gonna find a program for the parents." He started off small and he kept building, and then the end result was this idea is I'm gonna have a school. He started off small and started off with a scholarship program. And then he transpired to a school. And once he dropped the school, everybody was throwing money. LeBron, you need help? Bow.
Yeah, that's good.
You
But
need
LeBron
help?
ain't gonna do the shit that Umar gonna
Umar
do.
started off like this.
Umar's
I hate crackers.
and I want to build my own school.
I'm gonna build my own school because
Point blank
crackers
period.
evil.
I think if both
Then it
schools was
starts
put up
small.
together of size each other, and I had the choice to go to LeBron school, and we're both with the same financial backing, and I was in the Umar school, my son, because
Okay, so
If I-
Brittany has had other topics. So before we run out of time, I'm gonna roll all these into one. Okay,
so we
so
can talk about that.
the Jacksonville mayor
We're gonna
race.
talk about that next week.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next week. But I'm just gonna bring up a point.
Yeah.
The Jacksonville mayor race has no Democrat running in the race.
Not one.
Right? Okay, and then Brittany has said on Love and Hip Hop.
Nope. Nope.
Same thing.
Black
Ink,
Ink,
Love and Hip Hop,
Black
Dicks
Ink.
and the Buddhists. It's the same thing.
Yeah, that shit.
That reality shit. That it was a Mexican girl. So I watched it. It's a Mexican girl who hang with the crew, everybody, or whatever. She said the word nigga, the crew got offended. Okay. So what I want to ask is, what is we doing? What's the state of the union of niggas? Because we got mayoral races and congressional races that don't have no niggas running, don't have no Democratic. Nobody, there's literally nobody in the field for Jacksonville for a nigga to stand behind and vote for.
Oh man, we worry about
Then-
boycotting Gucci.
Right, but right. So we not worried about the fact that we don't have a representative in a city that's 40% black. We not worried about not having somebody to represent us, but we worry about boycotting Gucci and it's this Mexican bitch saying nigga at the wrong time. What are we doing?
So you talk about the mayoral race. The first thing is that the one time we did have a black candidate and we had a black man win, he did absolutely nothing for our community. He did absolutely nothing. Like,
I
absolutely.
disagree with that.
I don't think he did any. I think
What?
he did
So you
absolutely
feel
nothing
like
for our community.
Alvin Brown?
I don't think Alvin Brown did anything for
I
our community.
disagree.
Tell me something he did for our
So-
community.
Besides that housing shit debacle that came back on his ass, everything else I kind of.
Yeah, what about the fact that all the storm gutters and the fucking sewer pipes and shit on the north side was fucked up and Alvin Brown started to plan to redo all that shit. That's why all that construction been going on for the last 7 years.
Last 7 years and
Or
it's
whatever it
still
was,
right.
5 years or whatever.
And ain't
they
shit
ain't
happened.
done with it yet.
I don't
Alvin Brown.
I like Alvin
I
Brown.
don't feel like Alvin Brown has.
Brittany,
did
you
enough.
hard on niggas,
I am
boy.
very much so. I'm very much hard on niggas. I don't feel like he did enough for our community. In fact, Alvin Brown used to get his hair cut in the same barbershop that my dad and my son get their hair cut in. I remember he came in one day. My dad is a blind man. He's blind, cannot see whatsoever. He walked in, sat down. Yes, you there to get your hair cut or whatever, but it's right during the time when he was trying to get reelected. The one person you should have spoke to out of anybody in there was my father. Why? He can't see you, but he's still a vote that counts. You didn't do anything. You
Oh,
just
that's
walked in,
personal
you
for you.
left.
That's why you
Alvin
like
It's
Brown.
A, it is kind of personal, B,
Alvin
but he didn't
Brown.
do anything.
Okay.
You got the,
See, this
and
why
then
they-
you
okay,
you just gave a
also
real quick.
got
Talk
the
about
churches
real quick.
together. You got the churches together to have a conversation about crime in our area. Guess what? You're gone. You're gone. You try to implement a plan, it didn't work, and guess what? Crime is still high.
Well,
You
that's-
did nothing.
Okay, two things. Number one, this is why this nigga lost. Because I went Tank. Niggas, because Tank do this to Obama sometimes too, but Obama, at least Tank got a rationale behind it, and it's the president. But niggas want so much out of nigga. Like, my thing is, what did we want the nigga to do? Ain't like we stepped to the niggas with no demands. We ain't say, hey, Alvin Brown, here's our demands to Jacksonville as the black community. This is what we want. Nobody did that. I know for a fact because I worked with Alvin Brown on his campaign. Now, is the nigga an asshole? I've heard things.
He is.
I'm not gonna put him down because I may or may not have an interview with him coming up on Dominate Your Life podcast. Y'all check that out, Hater Bear Media. But that being said, my thing is, what did we say to the nigga that we wanted that he didn't provide? We never tell these niggas what we want.
Nope.
And then we get mad when they don't do nothing for us.
Yep.
But the white people said, this is what we want. We don't want to lose the Jaguars. We want to redo JTA. We want to do this and do that. And guess what he did? He did all that shit.
To help, and he helped white folks.
Because they asked him to help him, and he did.
Squeaky wheel.
I mean, the squeaky wheel does get the oil. You absolutely
say
right.
that shit one more
But
time,
we
Brian,
did-
for the
we
people in
did
the
bring
back.
The whole situation about the whole crime situation with the murders and all of the shootings and everything else. All he did was meet with a bunch of pastors. That's it.
Couple niggas got shot.
That's all he did.
Hey
But
man,
how
nigga,
did he
it's a
stop
city.
crime?
Niggas gonna shoot.
Right. How you stop crime?
He can
Lenny
start-
Curry ran on the reason why Lenny Curry beat Alvin Brown is because he said Alvin Brown is the crime mayor, which is what white people do when they want to beat a black candidate,
Right.
or whatever. He's like Alvin Brown, the crime mayor. So all these white people voted for Lenny Curry so that he can make crime better because a white man gonna go in the inner city and make crime better. And now Jacksonville has the highest murder rate in Florida.
How do you fix
Not
crime?
this year. Not
is
not
the
the past
question.
year.
How
I
do you fix
researched it.
crime?
No, it was 3 years ago, but not
But
now.
how you fix? I'm talking about this.
How do you
Start,
fix?
well, starting off now.
Yeah,
right
how do you
now.
fix
How do
crime?
you fix
Well,
crime?
number one, what he's doing now is he's bringing in some group from Chicago, which
Well,
that's
that's the
kind of
They ain't gonna do
ironic.
shit.
Which that's very ironic
They ain't
because
gonna do shit.
look at Chicago's crime, yet you bringing in a group from Chicago to help us
Well, at
with
least
our
they know
crime.
about
But
how to talk to niggas that died.
my friend Jessica put down, and this is in reference to the whole nigga conversation, which I think kind of comes back to this point. She said that the thing that Lily said is she doesn't understand us niggas because we don't stick together pretty much, and that we're weak, and it kind of goes into what you might be saying for the whole Alvin Brown situation, that we're not sticking together, so therefore we can't come to him with an agenda
We lazy.
to implement.
You know how many city council meetings I used to go to? I stopped going. You know why I stopped going? Because niggas don't go. You know how stupid you look at a city council meeting when you the only nigga up there and be like, you get your little 2 minutes, or sometimes it's not even 2 minutes, you get like a minute or 30 seconds to sit up there and say what you want to say in the meeting. And you like, yeah, I think y'all should come to the north side and rake these damn leaves up out the street. God damn it. Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Sit your ass down.
Niggas don't participate in the system and then complain when
About the system.
fuck
Now
them.
make no
Well,
sense.
Part of the system is designed for you not to participate anyway.
But
A
it's
lot
all
of
on you,
people-
though.
A lot of people work because I know when I used to try to go to city council meetings, I worked night shift.
Honestly, I didn't know when city council meetings was, to be honest
Well,
with you.
that's
Tuesdays. Every other Tuesday in
Hey
Jacksonville.
man, you work night shift, but
What
every
time?
nigga don't work night
That's
shift.
right. You got an excuse.
What
But
time?
some people work.
It's
2 jobs,
thousands
some
of
people
niggas that could have been
man.
down there.
I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
Thousands
It's
of
not an
niggas.
excuse, but it's still.
the reason why the shit run them up with the voting and all is because nobody participates.
North Carolina,
And then when it's
literally,
fucked up,
in North Carolina, the dude who won the congressional race literally just got found guilty of fucking election fraud. They cheated. The Republicans got found guilty of cheating in the election.
Shocking.
Should have happened in Georgia too.
Right. In Georgia, it's the same thing, but they ain't doing no query into it. But in North Carolina, they was like, wait a minute. How the hell this nigga here sign for the same dude that he voting for? But anyways, y'all want to look it up and see what happened. But long story short, they got found guilty. Part of the reason they got found guilty in that area because the area that he won is a black district. And they like, why the fuck did this Republican white dude win this black district in Raleigh? And then when they investigated into it, they seen it. But you know who wouldn't have caught it? You know who caught it? White people. Because they care about shit like that. Niggas ain't even give a fuck.
Like,
They would have just had their Republican congressman.
Flint, Michigan is like 90% niggas.
Come on. You can light the
And they
water
want
on
us,
fire.
they want us to
everywhere.
feel sorry
They need to
about
burn
their
that bitch
goddamn
down.
water.
They need to
I don't
burn
feel
that bitch
sorry
down.
for y'all niggas in y'all water situation. All of this shit
Come
can be
on.
avoided if y'all participate in the system.
And that's my thing. Okay,
You know
so
how many niggas
burn
in
that
Flint?
bitch down.
that go back to my
That shit
thing.
like the whole north side.
Overall, as black people, what the fuck are we doing? What do we focus on?
We care about this
We worried about
Mexican bitch saying
Gucci
nigga.
and Jesse Smollett and Lily saying a nigga, or we worried about getting something done? What we gonna get done? Everybody get behind Umar then. I'm not saying that literally, but I'm saying figuratively.
Right. get
What
you.
are we doing?
Gotcha.
There's literally no black agenda. Back in the day with Dr. King, we had an agenda. We don't have an agenda. What up, Brian?
What I found odd was like in the governor race with Gilliam, that the Democrats actually won Jacksonville.
Right.
Yeah.
Jacksonville turned blue for the first time in a long
Yeah.
time. And then I find it odd that we turned blue for the first time in a long time and we don't have no real candidate for mayor.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's
That is
crazy.
definitely
But that's
crazy.
because the Democratic Party locally in Jacksonville is weak as fuck. And Gillum ground game
Gillum was
was,
a good
sick. Yeah, he
Yes,
had a
he-
sick
yes, he
ground
did.
game.
Yes, he did.
So niggas, Tank say this all the time on the podcast. Niggas love a pep rally. Right?
Good at a pep
That's
rally.
a fact. Niggas love a pep
Yeah.
rally.
Yeah.
What Gillum did to win Jacksonville, he came down here and he started 4 or 5 pep rallies. That
Yeah,
nigga
he
was
did.
in Springfield dancing
Yeah.
at the park and shit.
Yeah.
That nigga was on 103rd
Barbecuing.
barbecuing.
Breakfast
Another
Club.
damn barbecue.
Yeah. Old school rewind and shit. Niggas love a pep rally. They was like, this nigga here lit. So they went out and voted for that nigga or whatever, right? So, but now we don't, the Democratic Party in Jacksonville locally is weak because all the niggas that's in it, Gaffney and Brown and all them niggas. And you like Reggie Brown?
No.
Oh, I was about to say.
But-
I like
Yeah,
my
who?
teacher, my old teacher,
Who that?
Garrett Dennis.
Garrett
He
Dennis,
the-
all right.
He the shit talker. I
He
love
all right,
him,
but
boy.
most of the Democratic niggas that's in Jacksonville vote for the Republican city
Man,
council
this
shit.
too
Or they
redneck,
indicted.
bro. This shit too redneck down here for the. I mean, Gillum came close.
We 40% black.
I know.
The county's 40% black.
I know.
That's almost half.
That's almost half. That means
Almost
there's more
half.
niggas here than it is white people. Because you still have to add in Latinos and all the other demographics.
Yeah.
So it's
What's
more
the voting
niggas than
power?
it's white people.
What's the
and we
voting power?
losing
I don't
every
know what's-
race.
I don't know what's the voting power of age.
Niggas here?
Of age.
It's pretty strong.
Of age eligible white voters versus black voters.
We got
and
we got a
everything.
strong presence here, man. It's some districts in the city council that we can't win because it's just white people living in their whole
Absolutely.
neighborhood.
That's why they try
Avondale.
to
Redistrict, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the South. We still segregated. You right. So it's like we ain't gonna win.
Absolutely.
The area over there by Avondale. We just ain't winning that district.
Nah.
But
Niggas
Nice
over there,
houses
niggas
over
don't
but
want to
wait,
win that shit.
but right there by
Some nice
downtown in
houses, though.
Springfield, why is your councilman white? Ain't no white people live over there.
Oh yes, it is. Yeah, they coming
Them
in there.
17 crackers ain't more
Oh,
than
it's
45
more
niggas
than
that
more
give
than
it.
give it about a year.
It's more than that.
Give it about a year.
Have you seen
They
it?
been
Have you
plotting.
seen it?
They-
Whatever you
plotting on
crackers
it.
do, y'all better not shut down Chan's. It's delicious. God damn it now.
Nah, Chance gonna stay, but them soul food restaurants, y'all gotta get the fuck up out of there. And them churches.
That's right. They got to open up an artisan lettuce and tomato spot.
They got one, I think.
Which
They got
is actually-
Crispies. They got a couple of
Brittany,
breweries and stuff
Brittany
like
and Brian, I
that.
think y'all missed our gentrification
Episode.
We can
How
bring
you
it back.
feel about gentrification?
I wonder about that though.
What?
I wonder what's gonna
Because I was with it.
to the black community churches.
Not sure.
Once they
How I
gentrify the area.
There'll still be black community churches. Niggas, here go niggas about
They'll make
niggas
them
in
into
church real
historic
quick.
buildings.
Niggas they won't go to historic. Them bitches will still be open because pimps gonna have their hoes come in. Niggas will drive across town to go to church.
yes.
Niggas
They will.
niggas broke and poor and don't have no gas. And they live on the north side by Reebok. And for everybody that don't live in Jacksonville, shout out to our Irish listeners, our UK listeners, our German listeners. Niggas, that's the other side of town, y'all. It's really far away, a good 20
That's
miles.
still big
And
as
then
fuck.
drive
Big as
to
fuck.
Bethel.
You'll drive 20, 30 miles to the Harvest Dome
Harvest Dome.
to get your nigga church on.
Bethel. you have to go nigga church.
No, I'm gonna
Nigga
tell
church
you, that was
Whoa.
one of the reasons why I had like stopped going to mine. Cause mine was right there in the community, and they moved. They moved out of the community that they were serving.
Abyssinia?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I grew up right around the corner from Abyssinia. Grandpa, Abyssinia was in the community. They served the community.
And moved.
Then they moved way to the north side by Dunn Avenue. Bitch, how my grandma or my boy grandma, who can barely walk, supposed to get all the way to goddamn Dunn Avenue? They can't even drive no more.
It's about that money, boy.
About that money.
Yeah, it's church
So,
is a business.
Yeah,
Of
drive out
course.
there for your nigga church. I'm good on that. I'm straight. So if what you say, what's gonna happen to those buildings? They ain't gonna be relics. They gonna be lit. And it's gonna be the only time niggas come in that neighborhood on Sundays. And you know what? they gonna do?
Lit.
That's gonna be the day that the artisan shop have neck bone day. Every Sunday we have neck bone on toasted wheat and rye
With raisins.
with raisin bread. You niggas come on down. Yeah, y'all missed the
Chitlin
gentrification
sandwiches.
episode.
Chitlin.
Fuck
No,
gentrification.
That's why I say I'm against that. That's why I say we need to start.
I love it.
We need to move back.
Get them niggas out.
They gotta
I
go
love
somewhere.
gentrification. I know it. That was his argument last time. We're like, where they go? They'll find somewhere to go.
They
Niggas
got-
always find somewhere to go.
But that's the
But
thing.
clean this shit up. Because you know what, niggas, when you pull, it's like the trailer park or whatever. The crackers don't give a fuck about the trailer park. They're throwing bottles out everywhere. All right, y'all don't give a fuck about this area. Get the fuck out. It's gonna get cleaned up. You'll find somewhere to go. Move the fuck on. If the projects look like shit, it ain't gotta look like shit. But y'all niggas is making it shit
That's
or
true.
whatever. We gonna clean this
That's
shit
true.
up. Y'all get the fuck
In
on. Find somewhere to
Gainesville
go.
on Archer
It is what
Road,
it is.
it's some apartments that people been staying in since the 70s. They was built for student housing for University of Florida or whatever. they still look brand fucking new. It's because white people live in them. But then in Gainesville, it's another side of town where the project's at, north side of town or whatever, right? Going back towards 301 where the high school, right? You know you go across them flashing like you in the hood.
We got it.
So right there, it's some projects. And they was built the exact same time separately of each other, but at the same time. And those look like shit. And it's because they don't care about them. So you got to care about your own self. You only back in the hood is fairly new. That's a within 50 years type thing.
Red
the
line
hood
and all
ain't
that.
exist.
Some hoods ain't got to be that
Yeah.
goddamn raggedy. That's all I'm saying.
That's like the old dude. You seen the old dude on the video cussing out the mayor and the councilman?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's saying that like people
What was
need to
his
stop.
gripe?
He's
His
saying
gripe.
that people need to
Right.
start back
Right.
being in the community. That was the main topic that I got.
Who need to start back being in the
He
community?
started talking about
We need to
People.
start back.
He
being,
meant niggas.
Yeah.
But he was talking to the mayor and the sheriff, and the sheriff just stood there and talked it because he basically was pointing out how the sheriff was just there for a photo op.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
He was like, y'all
He
don't care about-
he
and
had
that's
his
my thing.
ass
When
to
we
him.
break down this crime, we done mentioned Jacksonville crime being bad on this podcast at least 10, 12 times throughout these 47 episodes or whatever,
Bang 'em.
right? The bang way, we hang them and slang them. But the thing is, it's like you said, how can you stop crime? What the fuck we gonna do to what the fuck is Mike Williams, a white guy, sheriff, gonna do to stop crime? What is Lenny Curry, who was a insurance lawyer underwriter before he was the mayor, gonna do to stop crime?
My homeboy posted on Facebook and they say, ain't even 1 o'clock yet. Nigga done got shot on murder.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, that's around the corner from my
it's
dad's
something
house.
going
But
on.
we'll get more into the see. There's a lot of shit to talk about with that local election shit, Tank. But we got also we'll get Holly and them on from Take Back Jacksonville.
What the fuck is that? Who taking it back from who? First Baptist?
No, taking it back
Huh.
from the crackers.
Fir-
Yeah,
First
From
Baptist
Take Back
coming.
Jacksonville. We'll get them back. We'll get them on for that episode, and we'll talk about the different procedures and things that come along with that because they are endorsing Anna Brochet. I have no idea why.
Fuck her too.
Yeah, I say fuck her too. I ain't voting for no Republican. Republicans can eat dicks. That's how I feel. But, Bro Listen Podcast, episode 47. As usual, we didn't get the shit that y'all saw on Twitter.
No. Or Facebook. Or
Y'all be tuning in and
Instagram.
be like, ooh, I want to hear about that. Fuck
We
that.
promise we're gonna make it more structured.
What's
We
the,
promise.
what's the
Maybe
name of
not.
that movie, Nisha, where the DJ nigga was like, y'all listen to what I play.
Oh, DJ, no request.
Yeah, from the nigga from the goods. Y'all came here to hear something, you hear what I want you to hear, niggas. But that being said,
Umar
brothers,
took up a lot of time.
He
Umar,
did.
I knew that nigga was gonna
He
do
was,
it.
he
a fucking
was.
con artist. He a fucking con
That says
artist.
cool shit.
Goddamn Umar. Y'all better go apply to Umar School, Nathaniel Douglas, Washington, Martin Luther King, positive school.
Marcus Garvey.
Bro Listen Podcast, episode number 47 in the books.
In the
Hit us
books.
up if you from overseas and tell us, hey, brother, listen, I listen to you in Ireland and I'm black because we still don't know. That'd be good. We at brotherspodcast@gmail.com. Also,
Yes.
you can hit us up and give us topics or say, hey, I want to be on the show if you live in the Jacksonville area. Or if you don't live in the Jacksonville area and you just coming this way and you want to be on the show, let us know. Because we put anybody on the show, Riff Raff and all. Look, Brian on here today.
Drag me out the street.
Yeah, I just met this nigga at a Whole Foods. And he was like, oh, man, I was just thinking about being on podcasts. I was like, I got a podcast. He was like, all right, I don't even know this nigga.
Thank you, Jessica, for watching. Thank
Appreciate
you,
everybody
Jessica.
on the YouTube Live, on
Facebook
Facebook Live,
Live.
and listen on the podcast provider.
We're going to
We
get Brittany to
appreciate you.
read out more of these comments. Whatever the hell y'all talking about.
Yeah, when
I
y'all
used
comment.
to do that shit.
Well, we didn't. Brittany, shout out to Brittany for doing her thing with the podcast. We done gained hundreds of followers since Brittany been working on the social media stuff. So y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Keep that going.
Absolutely. But
As always, Tank, don't fuck it up this week.
please
You a weekly fucker upper.
stick
You
to
a
the
habitual
script.
fucker upper.
Stick to
don't
the
do
script.
it. Stick to the script.
You already fucking it up. You supposed to just go.
Okay, so as always, we got final thoughts going round table, and then we're gonna do our black leader or just person, Black History person of the week. So Brian, you can be thinking about that. We ain't gonna start with you. Tank, what's your final thought?
I fuck with Umar. God damn it, because I know every nigga got their flaws. Everybody try to act like they perfect, like they this, and that. I like when I can see the bullshit on Front Street, not that fake RoboCop shit. I know you full of shit, my nigga. Me too. God damn it. I ask you for $5 and I swear you won't see me in a week or two. God damn it, it is what it is. Far as what else we talked about? The focus. What is niggas focus on? So much petty shit with this Gucci and Prada. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I might wear some Gucci tomorrow if I can get it for free. God damn it, because all of that shit is minor to the real shit that's going on out here with niggas. I don't care about niggas' feelings getting hurt. Poor baby.
That's a long final thought.
Yeah, nigga, this is my final
You thought that was long?
Kind of long.
I've heard longer.
I guess because
Yeah,
it's
I've
shared.
heard longer. You must ain't listen to the show when Matt was on here.
Final thoughts can be long as you want.
When
Why
Matt-
you be trying to cut my final thought?
I don't mean
She ain't got no respect for you, bro.
Brittany ain't doing no
Mike.
final thought this week. She ain't got shit to say.
cool.
She ain't got no respect.
B.
for you.
Damn, chair hurt my ass, bro.
Okay, so we gonna go. Brittany, final thought.
No, Tank, right? Actually, I don't think I have a final thought, to be honest with you. Let me think about it. But
Because you talk so much shit during the show.
Quick on your feet.
quick
Come on.
on my feet. At the end of the day, I think that we, as a community, we do need to invest back into our own community. And I'm stand what I say. Can't nobody teach us how to be us, but somebody who look like us. And that's pretty much what I'm living by. So,
Damn right.
and fuck Umar.
Well, Umar, you ain't getting no love, baby. Come on the pod, baby. Come curse us out. Come curse us
all
out, baby.
coons.
You coon
Go
ass
cool.
niggas.
Call us all coons. How about that?
I'm the prince.
Hashtag cool
Hold on,
ass
what that
niggas.
nigga did with his phone? Hold on. I got this. Y'all didn't see that shit? When the nigga phone wrong, when he was trying to act like somebody was on it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that shit was funny, boy.
Umar.
Fuck out of here.
B, what's your final thoughts, baby?
And my final thought is, I really don't care what people say when they say the word nigga. That shit don't bother me. We got bigger fish to fry. A word ain't that much important than the shit going on in the community. Focus on that shit first.
Here, here. Here, here.
Ah, nigga.
Yeah. My final thought. If you niggas want somebody to do something for you, ask them. We always keep saying this nigga ain't do this and that nigga ain't do that, but we don't got no demands.
Well, we said nigga a lot of this episode.
Hey, these niggas ain't shit.
These
was a
niggas ain't
nigga-
loyal.
This was
This
a
is a
nigga
nigga-
episode.
Hey,
We did say
making
we was
up
gonna talk
for-
about the N-word.
Everybody on here is available to say the word nigga, so we let it ride. You know what's funny? I wonder how the white people who listening, because we got a bunch of white listeners, especially since now they starting to subscribe on social media and shit. Most of those people white, right?
Yeah.
I wonder how y'all feel when we just be like, man, nigga, 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 nigga. Huh? How y'all? Are you
Let us
smiling
know.
right now?
Let us know how
Are you
y'all feel.
cringing in your SUV?
In your SUV.
Are you cringing?
Soccer mom
How you
mobile.
crackers feel?
God damn, boy.
If they offended,
I ain't said cracker in like 6 episodes.
Yeah, you've been doing that.
Nah, you said cracker this episode.
Did I? You did?
Hell yeah, you said cracker every episode.
Before this.
Man, whatever. I'm with Brian, man. Who give a fuck about who say nigga? It's bigger fish to fry. That being said, every week, starting a few weeks ago, we started doing a Black History figure because Black History 365.
365.
As Brittany and Tom Joyner say.
Black Pride.
So we go around and we're gonna represent for a historical black figure that you may not know or you may know, but just research it. Tank, who you got this week?
Brittany, you got somebody?
Yeah, I do.
All right, go to Brittany. Let me think.
Tank ain't got nobody.
Oh, really? You be the first
Oh,
one back
damn.
to go.
Brittany, go ahead.
Nina Simone.
Nina Simone. Don't watch her movie though.
Yeah, don't watch
Then they
the
put
movie.
blackface on you, girl.
Yes.
Come on, don't watch the movie.
Look her up. Research Nina
They
Simone.
put blackface on Zoe Saldana. Why she took that role?
Right. Research Nina
God
Simone.
damn.
Her music, what she's about,
Trash.
all of that. Research Nina
Hot
Simone.
booty garbage. Go ahead, Brian, because Tank don't know yet.
I got one.
Okay, well, go ahead,
I
Tank.
got 2.
Go
You
ahead.
got one. Save
I
it for
thought
next
of
week.
Fred Hampton. I could think of one. Fred Hampton, Black Panther.
There you
Salute, my nigga. But you said Nina Simone made me think of Billie Holiday. Whatever.
Strange fruit.
Straight.
Niggas
Yeah.
don't know about Billie Holiday. Y'all need to look up her story.
Look it up. Make sure y'all look this shit up. Don't
Mary
just.
Al Singer, the what predated.
Now that's a good movie. Who played Billie Holiday? Was that Diana Ross?
I didn't see the fucking movie.
I seen the movie. Who played Billie Holiday in the movie?
I know them crackers killed her.
Where's the intern? We need her.
One of them.
If y'all don't know about Billie Holiday, it's real
Yeah,
deep.
watch the
Deep-
movie. Ain't the movie
deep
called
story.
Strange Fruit? Well, I want to say that was Diana Ross.
Never seen the movie.
It might have been Halle Berry. It was Halle Berry.
No, she played Not, I know what you're talking about. Dorothy Dandridge.
Oh, she did play Dorothy.
Yeah.
But she might have played Billie Holiday too.
I know,
Look it
I
up for
remember
us.
that.
Talking about Halle Berry?
Brian, what's your final thought, Big? I'm not final thought. I'm sorry. African American figure.
I was gonna joke and say Jesse because he fucked around and tried to do some white people shit. Slide. You ain't Ryan Lochte. You can't get away with lying. But nah, I'll stick with a local dude, man. Mal Jones. He's a rapper. He's one of the first. He's the first guy to be actually recognized as a black historian of hip hop. I think that's pretty dope.
Awesome.
Yeah, this nigga from here.
Yeah, Mal Jones. You don't know who that is?
I don't know what the fuck that
See?
is.
That's why we do this.
Do this.
That's why we do this. By the way, y'all, it was Donna Ross. She played Billie Holiday and Lady Sings the Blues. So that's what's up. Mal Jones cool as hell too. Yeah, he a cool ass figure. So y'all look up Mal Jones. I'm gonna hit y'all today with this dude was great. He stopped this vampire invasion. His name is Blade. Greatest nigga of all time. I'm just clowning. It's not Blade. But I'm gonna go with another nigga who fought. His name Colin Powell.
Okay.
Or whatever. A lot of people thinking him as the nigga that was with the Bushes, but he's more to him than that.
Just doing this thing, dog.
Yeah, he earned his way to that spot or whatever. He was on Joint Chiefs. So look up Colin Powell.
Fuck with Colin.
African American greatness. That being said, Brothers Podcast episode number 47 in the books.
In the books.
Appreciate all you niggas. I'm just trying to say nigga as many times as I can.
This the
whatever.
nigga episode.
Yeah.
We should have a poll and see how many times you said in this.
Who gonna listen and count that shit?
Right.
Hey, somebody will do it.
Bro Nation, if you out there, count how many times we say nigga in this episode and then email it to us at brotherspodcast@gmail.com. But we appreciate everybody for checking us out, man. We appreciate Brian for being a special guest, man.
Thank you for having me.
You want to give out your handle or something like that, or you'll just see him when you troll?
Hey, just see me when I troll.
Yeah.
You'll know it's me. I always got an anime picture up.
That's right. This nigga look like
Single boy.
You catching him up.
God damn, boy.
You start having an aneurysm. Tay said you single. He said,
Man, I'm a reformed.
cut the shoulder.
You hiding from a bitch, boy?
Man, I'm a reformed hoe, man.
Never
You can't do
mind.
that.
He said he a reformed hoe.
Wait a minute.
Reformed
Wait a
hoe,
minute.
man.
Y'all, if y'all want a visual of Brian, y'all can always go to the YouTube. Damn, it's something in your face, boy. What
It's
is
called
that?
the microphone.
microphone.
Oh, there it is.
man.
Y'all go to the YouTube
I look like young Fred G.
or the
Sanford.
Facebook.
Yeah.
He think he look like Fred Sanford. I think he look like the nigga from the mailman from 227. Remember the
comic,
daddy?
the comic.
Ronaldo Ray.
Ronaldo Ray. That nigga
Yeah.
look just like Ronaldo Ray. He look like the daddy that got out the car on Friday. Get you ass in this car, boy. I don't know why you messing with these good people.
You want some too old, man?
No.
Hey, I just want my mama chain back. That's all. I
Oh,
want.
man. That's what's up. But until next time, Bro Nation, as always, all power to the people. Peace.
Peace.